I think it would have been around 2011, 2012. Nanda Katsalides, who's one of our founding partners, was busy sketching away on this idea of what could be a starburst. And it was this idea about inverting the whole paradigm of skyscrapers, this right-angled star, which is actually the star of the Australian flag.
Being the tallest building in the Southern Hemisphere, how we've dealt with that from an engineering point of view is what we really love. We had countless nights staying after work till 10 p.m. on teleconferences of people through Europe or through Japan or in the US, trying to understand how these things had been done overseas. And the amount of support we got from other consultants around the world and manufacturers themselves was fantastic. In order to build the Starburst, we have to overhang 13 meters outside of the building perimeter on all four sides of the building. What we had to do was create a temporary deck which cantilevered out and enabled us to get men on that deck, place material on that deck and form up elements that would then protrude outside of the building line. We have full-time engineering supervision on site so that if anything comes in and if anything at all goes wrong that we couldn't foresee, we come up with a rectification on the spot and cut, weld, blow it in place in order to get it to work so we don't have to lift it back down. The excitement when you can watch this piece of steel go up into the air 260 meters, meeting it up on level 68 and seeing the crew of riggers bringing this thing in is unbelievable.
So Starburst consists of 4 primary structural steel cladded elements, each pointing out in the 4 directions, so north, south, east and west.
This Starburst was built in a computer in 3 dimensions, down to the last nut and bolt, hundreds of times over, before it was actually delivered. And that's what was required, because you get one chance to get it right.
That 3D animation that we developed from a very early stage on in the project with the engineering and architectural consultant teams really drove the entire sequence and the journey of the Starburst construction on site.
We could see any clashes with the temporary steelwork to the permanent steelwork, architectural cladding to structural steel or concrete, and really visualise before these steps would happen on site how it would all come into play.
Really informed our decision making and gave clarity to all of the team more broadly on making a very complicated construction process very simple. The team that put the Starburst together from the very first day to the very last day was a very dedicated one, and was made up of a broad range of different people from a range of different skill sets.
I think it's been a really complex engineering and logistical challenge building this building. I think everyone's really worked at the top of their game to try to get the best outcome that they can.
All of the people involved in this project were a part of the success in getting this delivered in the time that we did and in the quality that we did. I would hope that when the public see the Starburst hanging out off level 72 of Australia 108, they understand the complexity that went into the construction of this and the design of this. I truly believe the Starburst is one of the greatest construction and engineering feats in Australia, and most likely the world. What went into this was purely amazing from a temporary works engineering and permanent works engineering perspective.
Project Manager Darcy Holden joins us now from the top of the tower. Darcy, good morning.
We're officially the tallest building by floor plate in the Southern Hemisphere, and we're the tallest building in Melbourne.
For those lucky enough to live here, the hardest choice may be picking which pool to swim in. This one offers sweeping views of the city skyline, including the Eureka Tower, while this one looks out onto Port Phillip Bay, Albert Park Lake, and even the Dandenong Ranges.
Darcy, hurry down. But well done, congratulations. Yeah. It is a beautiful building.
Great achievement. Thank you.